Today on In Your Face Anatomy, we are looking at the hand. That's right. We're going to learn all about the hand. Let's get into it. All right, the hand. So with our hand, what we're really looking at are the finger bones and the wrist bones. So our wrist bones, we call the carpal bones. There are 8 of them that we have to be able to recognize. So when we look at our carpal bones, first thing I want to pull your attention to, I'm trying to get my hand out of there. There we go. Is the scaphoid. So the scaphoid is the very bottom one. It's kind of peanut shaped. This is my scaphoid bone. Next to it, I've got lunate. In between the two is the biggest. This is capitate. So we've got scaphoid, lunate, capitate. So the first thing I do is kind of split these 8 bones in half by doing it like that. But I'm also trying to get all of the ones that rhyme kind of out of the way so that I can just pick at the ones that are left. So scaphoid, lunate, capitate. The one at the base of our ring finger and our pinky, this is hamate. And I can double check that I'm in the right place because if I turn it over, we have this little hook to the bone. They call this the hook of the hamate. This is where you see where my hamate hooks. So that's how I know I'm in the right place. So again, scaphoid, lunate, capitate, hamate. Scaphoid, lunate, capitate, hamate. Keep doing that until it sticks in your brain. And that's half of the carpal bones out of the way. Scaphoid, lunate, capitate, hamate. Now next to that, next to hamate, there's my hook. This is actually 2 different bones. 2 different bones. I've got pisiform, which you can feel in your wrist. If you push down on one of your thenar pads here, you can feel pisiform. And then attached to it is triquetral. Triquetral, not something that easily rolls off the tongue, but that's what it is, triquetral. On the other side, at the base of my thumb, this is trapezium. So I always just remember I would need my thumbs to fly on the flying trapeze, and that gets me to trapezium at the base of my thumb. And next to it is the smallest one at the base of our first finger here. This is trapezoid. Trapezoid. So trapezium, trapezoid. So when we put the whole thing together, scaphoid, lunate, capitate, hamate, pisiform, triquetral, trapezium, and trapezoid. Not an easy thing to do, but something that you just got to get through. You need to know your carpal bones. There's 8 of them. Know there's 8 of them, and be able to name them, be able to identify them because they are fair game for the practical exam. Then we have our metacarpals. These are all of the bones that are actually in my hand. So my hand bones are my metacarpal bones. So these bones across here, these are my metacarpal bones. And then I got my phalanges. So we use phalanges for both fingers and toes. So these are my phalanges, my finger bones in this case because we're working on the hand. And let's turn around backwards. Let me fix it. There we go. So with our phalanges, what we need to know is that I've got a distal, which is going to be the farthest. So this is the distal phalange of the 4th digit on my right hand. That's what I have to say to get to that specific bone. This is my middle phalange. This is my proximal phalange. So all my fingers have a distal, a middle, and a proximal phalange just past the metacarpals, except for my thumb. So my thumb's got the metacarpal bone, and it just has a distal and a proximal phalange. There's no middle phalange because our thumb just does that back and forth. So distal phalange, proximal phalange, which means I've got 8 carpal bones, I have 5 metacarpal bones, and I have 14 phalange bones. And that's the hand. Piece of cake. Good luck.